ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to AS Astrology. Now, today's topic will be about the cluster of planets that is going to happen in the nakshatra of Shravana and in the sign of Capricorn on 11th of February 2021. So now why this conjunction is going to be important is because we will have 6 planets in the sign of Capricorn. So of course there are the two heaviest planets, which is Saturn and Jupiter, are going to be a part of it. And then we also have Sun. Though Sun is going to be going to cross this nakshatra and is going to be in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, whereas all the other planets are going to be in the nakshatra of Shravana. And apart from this, Mars is going to be in the sign of Aries, in which is its own sign, Mool Trikon sign, and Rahu will throw its 9th aspect on this conjunction. And apart from this, we will have a new moon. So now, first of all, we need to understand that what does the nakshatra of Shravana means. So there is a mythology attached to this nakshatra. Actually, all the 27 nakshatras involve mythology. We human beings are here playing out all 27 nakshatras on this universe. We are here to play out the stories of all 27, actually 28 nakshatras. So now, according to the mythology of Shravana nakshatra, what happened was that Lord Vishnu took the avatar of Vamana, and he went to the king of the demons, who was Mahabali. He basically wanted to conquer whole the world. For that, he was going to do some yagna, and to stop that, Lord Vishnu took an avatar of Vamana, a Brahman dwarf child. And there Vamana went to him and asked him for 3 pieces of lands, 3 steps of lands basically. And he didn't want to refuse a Brahman's child, so he decided to grant the permission, though he was warned by Shukracharya, who was the guru of, who was the lord of the Asuras. And he was warned by him, but regardless of it, he went ahead and gave the permission. So as soon as he gave the permission, Vamana grew into a giant. And with his first 2 steps, he covered all of the land. And due to this, Mahabali realized the greatness of Vishnu, and then Vamana asked for where should he keep his 3rd step, because he was granted the permission for 3 steps of land. And then the king of demon, Mahabali, asked him to put that foot on his own head. So that is why this nakshatra is all about lowering down one's ego. Basically, this nakshatra tells us that there is no ego required for certain cases for being at service. And the other thing we get from this nakshatra is that one should lower down his ego and lend an ear for listening. Since this nakshatra is known as the nakshatra of listening, its symbol is basically an ear. So that is why this nakshatra is related to that. And one more thing we will observe is that basically what happened was that regardless of Lord Shukracharya, who warned the king of demons not to grant the permission, and he refused to follow that. That's why most of the times Shravana nakshatra causes misinterpretation of information. And a person tends to miss the things while listening. A person basically doesn't have that consciousness which is required while listening. That is why this nakshatra basically forces one to be an advisor, to be a counselor, to be a listener. So now we have this 6 planetary conjunction in the sign of Capricorn. Now, as I have always mentioned, what the sign of Capricorn means, it means the sign of duty, commitment, sacrifice. So one has to sacrifice something wherever the nakshatra of Shravana falls or wherever the sign of Capricorn falls. One has to be very much dedicated and dutiful towards the area where the sign is going to fall. And now we have a trick basically related to this conjunction, because you see, when we have benefics in this nakshatra, in the nakshatra of Shravana, it is ruled by moon. Moon is also a natural benefic. So what happens is that if we have benefics over here, like we are going to have Mercury, we are going to have Jupiter, though it is debilitated, but it is out of its debilitated degrees. Now we have Venus and we have Moon as well. So all these planets are going to give, when we have benefics in the Shravana Nakshatra, that means that a person is willing to listen. A person is willing to advise other person. But now what is happening is that we also have Saturn in the nakshatra of Shravana. And wherever Saturn comes, Saturn basically suppresses the qualities of that nakshatra. So now what you will see is that Saturn will not pay attention to unnecessary ranting. Rather, he will be direct and he will be very practical with everything. This is not going to be basically what twist is there is that all the planets are benefics. So people want to talk to each other, because even we are in the year of 2021, which is basically ruled by Mercury. So this year is the year of communication. This year is the year of talking to each other, communicating, in being intellectual about things. But here what Saturn is going to do is, while all the planets are going to create this positive effect, Saturn is going to make you see the truth. It is going to make you see the harsh reality. So that's why this conjunction can also get heavy on certain people. More so, this conjunction has a larger impact on the mundane level, but of course it will have somewhat effect if you are going through any of these Mahadashas. So whenever a person feels like talking to someone, getting advice from someone, we expect that we want to speak everything out. Regardless if it makes sense or not, but we want that need and desire to speak it all out. But Saturn here will actually not entertain unnecessary. So that's why this can be a very cutthroat conjunction. And wherever the sign of Capricorn is, wherever the nakshatra of Shravana is, a person needs to be quite careful and committed towards that area. The other thing you'll see is, though this now this conjunction is going to happen in the nakshatra of Shravana, then of course now Uttarashada nakshatra is a bit relieved, because if you have your moon in the sign of Capricorn and if you have your moon in the nakshatra of Uttarashada, now you have actually crossed your peak phase of Sadesati. But now the people who have the nakshatra of Shravana and Dhanishta are actually will be getting those effect of peak Sadesati. So this is going to affect much to those people who have their planets in the nakshatra of Shravana or Dhanishta. So now what effects we are going to have because of this conjunction is, first of all, there can be misinterpretation of information. So be very careful with what information is being spread. Second thing, since the sign of Capricorn represents signing contracts, or it represents taking up new tasks, completing new tasks. So if you are going to sign any papers, any legal papers, authorities, even taxes, be very careful. Read all of the terms and conditions, read everything carefully, and then also sign the papers. Actually, due to Saturn in this nakshatra and Jupiter in this nakshatra, which is in the domain, in the debilitated sign, it can even cause forgery or cheating in a way. So be very careful with that. And now on the mundane level, you'll see is, since this cluster of planets is going to happen in the ninth house, and it will involve the lord of ninth and 10th house. So what means is that people of India will will desire the authorities to listen to them. But authorities can act quite cold and direct with the people. And this might not be very satisfactory. And this might again cause rebel. So we will see some significant change in terms of economy and in terms of the rebel which is going on, the protests which are going on. Other thing we need to be careful of is what we are advising other people and what advices we are receiving. Be very logical, because Saturn here wants you to think very practically about things. The other thing you'll see is that something has to be done thrice, specifically wherever the sign of Capricorn falls in your chart. Now we also have Rahu's ninth aspect on this conjunction, and that too exalted one. So there can be some harsh teaching related to the area where the sign of Capricorn falls, and there can be some manipulation through finances. It can be either on the mundane level, either government can do some manipulation in finances or in regards of some assets, or it can be on an individual level. And of course, due to the nakshatra of Shravana, there will be involvement of childlike people or children somehow, and elderly people. There can be protests, or there can be significant events related to these three categories. And some truth will also be out in the public. So on a whole, what this conjunction is telling us, that we have to set aside our ego and we have to do things, we have to be committed towards things and take action towards things. Because you see, according to mythology, ego and listening, advising plays a very, very important role in this conjunction. So guys, this was my analysis on the cluster we are going to have very soon, and I hope it was helpful. And if you guys would like to have your personal readings from me, you can check out the link below, www.asastrology.com, and under the consultation section you can book a personal reading for yourself. Okay, bye bye, take care.